Hey up guys, it's the Yorkshire Pudding. This guide will cover all 4 combat achievements you can get from Zalcano. These are definitely worth doing as they're elite tasks giving you 4 achievement points each, but are honestly not that difficult to get, so it's an easy 16 points. It's not a guide on how to kill Zalcano. If you want a guide on how to kill the boss, click on the link in the description below where I go through this in more detail. Let's get started with the combat achievements. Number 1 is Zalcano Veteran. I'm not going to dwell on this one for too long. If you've killed it once, just repeat this another 24 times. It's not rocket science. Number 2 is Perfect Zalcano. So to achieve this you must avoid getting hit by these falling rocks, the projectiles she throws, the red circles on the ground, and standing under as she goes into the vulnerable mining stage or the damaging attack she does when she goes out of a vulnerable stage if you do not manage to take her down in one go. This must be done 5 consecutive times without leaving, so it seems self-explanatory, but I do have a few tips to make this easier. Firstly, take your time. This achievement is not about dealing the most damage. That comes in a later achievement. Your main focus should be to not get hit by any other attacks. This really isn't that hard, but if you're focusing too much on getting off a lot of damage or becoming complacent, one little mistake may reset your perfect kill streak. Keep an eye out for her projectile attacks whilst mining rocks in the corner. The rune-like plugin Zalcano helps by highlighting the rock with a red colour, then just click away to avoid being hit. Also, don't stand too close to her when she's near a mining phase, as she'll deal damage to you if you're under her upon entering this phase. To avoid this, I spam click her so it constantly moves me out from under her. Or to be extra safe, stand far away from her for the purpose of this achievement, then move into miner. Then get ready to click away if she stands back up before dying. For the falling stones, make sure to watch out for them at every stage of the boss. If one is falling on the spot you're standing on, prioritise getting out of the way rather than dealing damage to her or crafting ammunition. For the red circles, take your time, taking the longer, safer route if necessary. Secondly, find a mass group. If you can take her down quickly, the kills will be faster, and you'll have to spend less overall time dodging her abilities. There's also a lower likelihood you'll get hit by a powering up attack, because the chances are you'll down her before she even has a chance to power up anyway, meaning that all you have to really do is dodge the red circles, falling rocks, and projectiles, in addition to hitting her at least once with your ammunition and follow her up by mining her, to get the credit for the kill. The mass worlds are world 378 and 375. The third way is just by doing a lot of Zalcano. If you plan on staying here for a longer period of time than just there to get the achievements, the chances are you'll passively get this after enough experience. This is honestly how I got it. I just built up muscle memory and got in the rhythm, so I dodged all the hazards naturally by doing it enough times, and all of a sudden the achievement popped up as complete without consciously trying to get it. Moving on to the next achievement, Team Player. Receive imbued tephra from a golem. You get this by taking down the golem using your imbued tephra ammunition before it gets to the boss. The easiest way to get this achievement is to actually do the opposite of what the title of this achievement suggests. Don't do it in a team, just do it solo. The reason why is that the biggest issue in doing it with a team is that the other players often take down the golem before you get chance to. The mass worlds also mean that there's less opportunities for golems to spawn before the boss dies. In solo you have all the time in the world. I don't recommend soloing this boss in general as it can take a long time, but for the purpose of this achievement I don't see why you cannot use this trick. You don't have to actually finish the boss to get the achievement, just kill the golem. Another quick tip is by standing on the blue circles when they spawn, when throwing the ammunition if one has spawned by the time a golem spawns in, so that you're more likely to kill it in one. If not, just be prepared to hit it a couple of times. Right, on to the final task, the Spurned Hero. You need to get a kill whilst dealing the most damage. For this one you want to be in a smaller group, as a mass world makes it less likely that you'll be the one who gets MVP. If you have friends, then brilliant. You can ask them very kindly to let you get the most damage for a kill to get the achievement, then of course return the favour back to them. It's only one small favour after all. If you have no friends, then use this friends chat Zalcano host to find a small team to play with, or just keep popping worlds and you might end up finding a small group already doing it in a non-official world. You can even ask the guys in the friends chat if they want to get the achievement with you. If nobody wants to let you get the highest damage to secure this achievement, then you must take it by force. Higher mining, runecrafting and smithing levels help you deal more damage to the boss, but it's by all means still possible to get this achievement without a maxed account. I notice in In small teams of 2 to 5, a lot of the time the other players will use up all the ammunition before the boss is taken down. Use this to your advantage. Wear some Varrock armor and the Celestial Ring to get an increased chance of getting extra rocks whilst mining. Then make sure to mine enough rocks so you don't run out during the throwing phase. Also wait for the blue circles to attack her to deal more damage. The combination of you standing in the blue circles and having more ammunition than the other players should give you a better chance of getting this achievement. Whilst throwing the ammunition, providing the blue circles have disappeared, click closer to the boss between each throw to get yourself closer to her. This means you can start mining her quicker when she becomes vulnerable. Click your pickaxe special attack to increase your mining level and start mining. This part is a bit of RNG, but if you don't get it the first time, just repeat it until you're the MVP. The ammunition trick at the start will only work well if the other players keep running out of ammunition before taking the boss down. After a few times playing with a small team, you'll figure out if this is the case. If they don't run out of ammunition, then you'll want to maximise the throws you're getting on the boss before she's taken down, which may mean collecting slightly less ammunition so you can start throwing your ammunition at her faster. Using the above methods, I can get pretty regular MVPs. You'll probably find that some of the players in your team only gather enough Tephra ammunition to get credit for the kill. So by them running out before she's downed, it gives you an opportunity to hit her more times than they do, and thus dealing more damage. One more method you could use is by just working in a small team and killing her a bunch of times, maybe whilst going for the Zalcano achievement where you need 25 kills. There's a good chance that at least one of these kills will get you the MVP, especially if you follow the tips in this video. So that's all the achievements covered. I honestly find this boss pretty fun to kill, but if you're currently bored in RuneScape and want some ideas on how to change that, click on the video on the screen now. If this video's helped you, please subscribe for more guides and RuneScape related content. And until next time, I'll see you later.